Hey guys, we're at Battleborn Batteries in Reno, Nevada.
This is the bus life.
Woo! So we have left Utah. We just entered into Arizona. Over the past week, we had our last Hunger for Revival event in St. George, Utah. It was amazing. We saw so many awesome things, met a lot of new people. It was a great time. We really enjoyed it. We were there for about a full week doing just non-stop ministry work. It was awesome. And but just as we're leaving Utah, coming into Arizona, we are seeing some really beautiful scenery, canyons, mountain ranges.
Let's go rock climbing.
Rock climbing. So we are on our way to Reno, Nevada. So in Reno, Nevada is the headquarters for Battleborn Batteries. So we are going to go and check out their facility, tour their facility. Corey and Hannah, who have the black RV, they are looking to purchase some batteries. So I think they're going to take a look at what they have while we're there as well. We're about 2.5 hours from Reno, Nevada, and we've never been this way before. We've actually never been any further west than, I think, Albuquerque, New Mexico, and the views are just beautiful. Every hill we come over, there's like a whole nother mountain range, and it's just awesome. And of course, we were doing some live feeds, which really just do not do justice to what we're seeing. So hopefully some of the footage you see here will give you a better perspective of what we're seeing. All right, guys, last night we arrived in Reno, Nevada. What we're getting ready to do right now is go over to the Battleborn factory. I think when possible, it's always cool to go to places where things are made, especially when you're using them in your bus conversion. But one thing I want to point out about Battleborn that I just really appreciate, there's a lot of product on the market today, a lot of batteries on the market today, some of them cheap, some of them expensive. Battleborn is in the range of definitely the more expensive items. I was actually just talking to these people right here in this bus conversion. They were telling me a story about how they had opted for the cheaper option and they had nothing but problems. Their first stuff arrived dead on arrival. then they had to wait like a month to get their other items, and after the end of it all, they had to literally drive 16 hours to go pick it up themselves so they could ensure that they were going to have what they needed to get back on the road, and then make that 16-hour round trip. So in that, they're like, we wish we would have gone with Battleborn, because Battleborn is known for great customer service. I've seen that. I've been able to call them throughout the process of installing my system, and it's been great. They've been very responsive. They've gotten back to me quickly, and it's so that's, I appreciate that, and it's worth spending a little bit more and getting that service, and also the warranty. They've got an amazing warranty on all their stuff. Here we are, Battleborn batteries. Woo. It is chilly out there. All right, guys, we're here at Battleborn Batteries. Hannah and Corey are with us, and so Hannah and Corey are here to get a consultation for their own rig, because they want to get some batteries for their rig too.
Hi, Derek.
Hey, Shane.
Shane?
Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm Julie.
Julie, pleasure.
Corey.
Corey, very nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Miss Hannah, nice to meet you guys as well.
Oh, thanks.
Make sure to get these on, and then we'll get this consultation started out.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Feels official.
Absolutely. Follow me right this way.
All right.
Guys, go ahead and take a seat wherever you like.
You guys are in good hands. Have fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, well, welcome to Battleborn Batteries. I know you guys are trying to upgrade into what you've been working with this whole time. All right, so what brought you over to Battleborn?
We heard you guys had really, really good batteries.
That is fair. That is fair. What's the goal? How do you guys like to camp?
We boondock a lot.
Do you?
Yes.
All right, well, you're definitely looking in the right place there for us.
All right, guys, this is our tour guide today.
Hi, I'm Kaylin Huckabee. I'm with Battleborn Batteries. I'm the marketing coordinator over here. We're going to give you guys a tour of the facility here.
Woo. And what kind of batteries are you currently using?
Walmart batteries.
Walmart?
Yes.
How's that working for you?
We're on our second trial with them.
And how long?
About a year.
Okay.
So the first step is actually building what we call a mod pack. So that's those frames that are built out over there. And everything really in our process right now is all hands-on. There's an individual person building each one of these frames every day.
So one thing I just want to say, what's really great about Battleborn is they're doing their assembly here in the United States, which is awesome, because they're, you're not just ordering a battery that you don't know where it comes from, you don't know where it was assembled. They know how to service their batteries because they're assembled here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And just to go along with that, if you put our battery next to a lead acid battery, a lot of things come into play. So 3,000 to 5,000 cycles for our battery, which it sounds like you got maybe 20 out of the current batteries that you have in that system.
Once you put that mod pack together with your cells, you laid on this, basically a measuring unit, and it's going to tell if one of the cells is basically reverse polarity, so if it's upside down.
Right.
So it'll say pass or fail. Once it passes, the individual who's working this, we have a nickel sheet of plating that's on each side of that mod pack. They're going to sign it and date it and say, all right, it's good to go. My section's done.
Right, okay.
So we have a QC process basically from every step of the way until you get to that battery is completely closed. So it passes, we move it on to these machines right here, which are called welders. This is going to spot weld that nickel plating to the cell itself 3 times on each cell simultaneously, bottom to top. And our engineers actually built these.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So it's pretty crazy, and actually the one right there was
Yes.
our first one where it was just an individual.
This here?
Yeah. So that was just a little individual unit, and now we actually use this to go back if we missed a spot weld.
You guys got any solar?
We don't have solar. No.
Okay. For boondocking, I definitely say start working in that direction. If you're not getting power from anywhere else, you're just leaving your generator running all day every day. Are you charging with a converter in the system?
Yeah, it's a converter inverter charger.
An inverter charger?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's a Xantrex.
And 3,000?
3,000 watt. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they'll like trim up the sides, make it look all clean, and then they'll sign it off, and then it'll move on to the next step.
Wow.
Okay.
So this is your mod pack.
Okay. And these are the spot welds?
Those are the
you're talking-
spot welds, yep. And then
Okay.
you can flip it over here, and you'll see the signatures right there.
Wow. Pretty cool.
You have a 10-year warranty. That's an 8-year full guaranteed repair replacement and a 2-year prorated. That's just us putting our money where our mouth is as far as a product that we really believe in. So really don't be shy as you go down. You know, you got me for the next 10 plus years. So if you got something happening with your battery, please reach out, give us a call. Let's go through it in your system and make sure you get taken care of.
So within the cycler station, it's monitored by a computer program called Captain Crunch.
Okay.
The engineers named it that. So what that does is it's actually monitoring each one of these slots that we've put a mod pack in. So every mod pack has to go in a slot, whether it's our big batteries or our small batteries. What we're going to do is we're going to discharge these all the way down and then charge them back up. And how we're charging them is actually using the energy that you took out of it. Now we can see what your capacity is of each one of these, because they have to be matched to like a 1/10 of a volt.
So a lot goes into making just one battery.
Yeah, that's just one battery, really.
So what are the maintenance on these batteries? With mine, I've had to put water in them a few times. And pop the top off, get acid on my fingers, and put water in there a lot.
For the Battleborn side, you really don't need to worry about any of that. Correct charging is the only important thing that our batteries need.
So you have a whole team here that's matching each one of those mod packs, and they're going to start putting into the bins that battery is going to be built into.
Okay.
And then we actually serialize it. Like, this is when your battery actually becomes a battery at this point in time. Serialize it, and then we actually write the capacity on tape. Put it on green,
right. Okay.
green duct tape, and then it moves along the line. Now we're going to get into where your building process, where your BMS gets put onto, and then
And the BMS, for those that don't know, that's the battery
management
system. Okay.
Yep, so that's what's actually protecting any end user from pretty much anything that you could do to harm that battery.
Okay, all right.
So these are the smaller batteries then?
Yep, those are our 100 amp hour batteries.
Okay. Is that the type that you guys are looking to fit Corey and Hannah with?
Yes.
Okay.
All you have to do to maintenance them is bring them to a nice full state of charge every now and then. They're going to give you everything that we promised from them.
We actually test each of our BMSs, and we have a temperature sensor in there. So you get a cold pack, you freeze it pretty much so that we make sure it cuts off at a certain temperature, and then you actually heat it as well to make sure it cuts off at a certain temperature. And then we also do like the short circuit testing and all that stuff. Moving down the line, you have your BMS connections, which are your Molex cables.
Yeah.
It's monitoring each mod pack in between here, and then they're gonna bolt all of these together so everything's nice and tight.
Are these watertight when they're sealed, or how does that work?
They're sealed with H8000, which is a water resistant seal. But if you have just rain hitting it, you'd be totally fine.
Okay, cool.
After the battery has the BMS attached to it and the battery is completed, we actually now test the battery as a whole. This is going to shoot 200 amps into the battery to make sure that it shuts off at its cutoff. And then it will just recharge and make sure it's charging and functioning as a whole battery.
On your side, you have a 3000 VA. Are you charging from the alternator as well?
Yeah, it charges when the engine's running.
Okay. Do you know what you have coming from that?
Whenever I'm driving, I did check it, and it says 14.5. I don't know if that would be the rate, but
That's a great number.
It'll show the house batteries at 14.5 whenever it's running.
So that means you have a good voltage coming back.
There's space on each side of the battery that we put these shims in, right?
Okay.
And so there's neoprene foam in there, and then there's like plastic plating. That actually helps us with our UL listing, because the vibration can handle it because you have that padding in there.
So my batteries in the cold don't seem to charge well or even function well. How does the Battleborn perform in the cold?
So are your batteries in a concealed area?
It's concealed. I don't think it's insulated.
Okay, gotcha. So anytime you're going to be doing any kind of cold weather camping, our battery works really well. So we have a heated battery if you do find yourself in those cold situations, or if the cold just kind of catches you every now and then.
Okay, so here is where you're going to get your lid on. They'll knock that seal onto there, and then they will epoxy each one of your terminals.
Okay,
so now you have your red and black terminal.
Right.
And then we'll sticker it the next day. These usually have to sit overnight.
So once these are sealed, they're not going to be opened again?
No.
Okay.
Nope, they will not be opened again. They're stickered, they're bagged. We take them over to the boxing station.
Right.
We know that FedEx, we know that UPS will just toss things around, and you have no idea what your package is going to come like. So we actually have a foam that we make for each battery. So like you can see there's walls of foam right now.
Wow.
So we have a mold for each battery.
Surprisingly, that's actually super important because there's nothing worse than expecting something you have like a time restraint and it comes damaged, and then you have to go through a whole claim through UPS.
If something comes damaged, we take care of it right away.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
And it's like if we have to, we will express ship that battery to get it to you because we know your guys' lifestyle. Like it's just hard to like, get to.
We're
and
only
even
here
if
for like 3 days.
well, especially to find a place that will take it because our batteries have to ship as hazmat material.
Right.
So you have to, someone has to hold it for you. And we
Yeah.
have to make sure we get that in a time frame to do it.
So on the other side, what other pieces are you planning on upgrading in the system right now? Are you guys looking towards solar? Do you have a good battery monitor? What are the other components that might be needed in this?
I don't even know what to ask for.
That's not a problem at all. So
I got Walmart batteries. Okay,
Whoa.
so that's the extent of my knowledge.
don't worry, guys. We're gonna get rid of your Walmart batteries for you. Get you in the good stuff. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be
The moment you place an order, we can get you batteries out if it's in our time window. If not, the next day.
You're ahead, not behind.
Exactly.
So, you know, a lot of times there's problems. You hear these stories about problems with fires. Is there a danger with that, with your guys' batteries? And if not, why?
So first off, we use lithium iron phosphate. So that's like the most stable chemistry you could use in a battery for like your everyday deep cycle.
Right.
And then also the biggest thing for us is we have a battery management system in there that protects the end user from high voltage, low voltage, short circuit, high temp, low temp. Wow. So pretty much anything that you could do in an end user or Mother Nature will protect that battery and it'll shut itself down before any of that would happen. So we use the best chemistry you can use and then the best BMS.
Okay.
We're hands-on with everything and we've put that in place for a reason.
Okay.
And that's why we're the best battery in the market.
That's right.
Right now, my batteries don't even make it through the night running a D-wall fan. What can I expect out of the battle board? How long will it last? What can I run on them compared to the Walmart batteries?
Absolutely. So the minimum amount of batteries we would want for this is going to be 3 batteries. That's going to be 100 amp hours for every 1,000 watts you're trying to invert. With your 3,000 watt and 3 batteries, that's going to be able to run everything that you do have in the coach right now.
Even the refrigerator?
Even the refrigerator, freezer, the Mrs. Blow Dryer if she ever needs it, a pot of coffee in the morning, so you're sized correctly to run everything.
Wow.
Then it's just about how much power that you have. So you have 300 amp hours. As you kind of draw down the system, you're taking a little bit away. So then it's just about putting that power back in the batteries whenever you do get a chance.
I gotta say, I do like that you can turn your system off or on just sitting in bed. Like if you go to sleep and you're like, oh,
Yeah, like
I need
with
to do
the- you're
this,
talking about
I
with
need
the
to do that.
Victron.
Victron,
Yeah.
yeah, and so that's why Victron, we've worked with them for a long time. We've been distributing their systems for a long time. They work so good with our batteries that it's just unmatched.
They go
Like
hand
we
in hand,
want,
right, yeah.
we always
Yeah.
want our customers to use Victron with us. I mean, it works with other components
Sure.
as well. That's the beauty of it, is we're pretty flexible.
So if there's any other questions you guys have, always feel free to reach out and let me know here. I'm always working too much, so feel free to let us know.
Appreciate it.
Any other questions?
No, that's it, man. Thank you.
Perfect.
Really
Corey,
appreciate it.
Hannah, very nice to meet you both.
So yeah, and then we have customer service. Our customer service
Yes.
is also the number one thing that we can provide to our customers. Is we have a team of sales guys of 10 or 12 of them that are answering the phone Monday through Friday.
And
every
they're
single day.
in-house.
And
they're
they're
not
in-house.
like
They
in
are-
another country.
Right, exactly. And they're answering emails. If you call us, we will get back with you in 24 hours. If we do
Okay.
not get back with you that day.
You blew my mind with your knowledge on batteries, and it was a good learning experience.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're
Yeah.
glad you guys were able to make it.
Yeah,
It's
we
fun.
are too. Yes. All right, guys, we are here to get Corey's new batteries.
It's going to be awesome. I'm going to get a big, big, big upgrade.
Lead is dead.
Lead is dead.
So Corey just purchased 3 of the 100 amp hour Battleborn batteries. They're about to go back and pick them. I mean, this is going to be like the freshest possible batteries you can get. I mean, you're getting them from the source. It's like picking an apple from a tree.
Batteries.
Wow, those are big boxes.
All right, guys, so what I'm getting is 2 of these, and what this will do is it will enable me to charge my house batteries while the bus is running, and I'm getting 2, which doubles my ampage.
Bye. Where are we putting these?
I'm going to put this in my RV. Or maybe we could fit it in the back of the trailer for now.
Well, Hannah, what do you think?
I think I'm really excited.
It's really cool seeing how they produce these batteries and the process with it. And yeah, it looks like a lot of work that goes into it, very high quality, and it's pretty cool to see.
So much trouble here with this dog.
Corey's having trouble.
You can see why he had problems with his batteries.
What was the point of that?
So Corey's gonna hook these up later. We're gonna get out of this snow. So until next time, bye.
And what kind of batteries are you currently using?
Walmart batteries.
Walmart?
Yes.
I feel like I nailed it. Hand movements.
We can't laugh. I'm trying to like act. You can't like laugh at me.
Totally.
Yeah. So say
It's not gonna make.
so say Walmart.
His. All right, just get a couple like responses.
Oh yeah.
Like look at the camera and be like.
Slow-mo like a Avengers.
It's gonna be okay.
Thank you.
It's gonna be okay.
Thank you.